The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Notre Dame.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Carr. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the run to start this second half. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Got a little space. It's a running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll get rid of it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point ties the game in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Love. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream